Oh, here we go, someone coming past. Oh. This is sitting down. I bet you can see them. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. With a car. Oh, and a cyclist. And another cyclist. There we go. Okay, so I'm out here. My first solo camp with a tent. Got my sleeping bag there. Got the tent in that black bag. Got this roll mat here, so I'll actually have a comfy sleep for once. And I brought a pillow, so double winning. And then everything else I need is in here. Go do some salmon tonight. Got that with some rice, and then got some like soup if I need a little bit extra on top of that. I've got plenty of water and everything because it's an absolutely roasting day. But I've just came from there. It's not far from a road. I'm in kind of like farm country, so I don't want to go wandering over fields and get blasted with a shotgun or something. But this part here looks really good, so if I can't find a good spot further in there, I might just stay here. And what I can see here, it hasn't been used in ages. I'm not sure what this is, but I could use that as a little fire pit. You know, that's good. It's not rotted through or anything, I don't think. Oh, it does have a few holes in it, so I might not use that for the fire just in case it falls through. But that's pretty good itself. All right, let's find the spot. They might let the cows through here every now and then because it looks like a bit more than a game trail. And as I was driving in, I saw the farmer walking the cows down the road. But this place looks fantastic. I've got to be really careful of a fire though, because the ground is just dry and it'll spark up fast. Now I've got a place in mind that I want to get to, but it's looking like it's just going to be too thick to get to the actual spot I want to get to. So I'll go a tiny bit further and then I'll probably end up turning back because it's getting a little bit difficult. Plus I don't want to get lost. That looks like a really good spot right there. But if this is like water here, no, it's not good. I don't want to be where a bunch of flies are either. This looks pretty good, but too many flies. I'm going to turn back and go to the other spot, I reckon. Just through there. Everything with gloves now, just in case. But if I'm not mistaken, this is the fire starting mushroom. Yeah, that's hard as a rock, that is. Just had something poke me through the bloody glove. Okay. Try and get it off, there we go. Yeah, I poked myself with this bloody thing. Not mistaken. Yeah, that's the one. What's it called? I think it's called chaga or something. Nice. First time I've ever found that. Oh, right next to some, there might be blooming blackberries. No, they are, the blackberries, look at this. I've got some nice blackberries nearby. Have this one now, thanks. That one wasn't so nice. Try this one. Looks good. That one was way better. Nice. I'll take another one for the road. So I'm nearly back at my spot now. I've walked down there and I came back up here and I looked for certain landmarks on my way back. So this tree was falling over here. And then what I'm looking for over there, what I'm walking towards, is that big fallen tree there. I just try and pinpoint certain things because if you're looking at everything, you'll get lost really fast. Because everything just looks so similar. Nearly there. Couple minutes, I'll be at the spot and then I can set up camp. No, I'd never take a mushroom without knowing what it is. I don't know what these are, so I'm just gonna... They look a bit old anyway. They seem really hard. God, they're rock solid, they are. My knife's in my bag. Oh, they're old. Okay, they might be really old white mushrooms that are turning into like puffballs at the moment, so obviously I can't eat them. But there's a few of them here for when it is season for them. Well, I said I was stealth camping in farmland. I have no clue what any of this is. Woo! Attack of the flies, damn. Well, yeah, I think they definitely brought the cows through here before or something. Just not used anymore. So my spot's just through there. But I might check up here. That's the way out, by the way, so I do know. The way out. I've decided I'm going close to the entrance because everything's so dense here. I'm not taking a chance on getting lost. This is a really good spot right here, you know. Might be the one. Not far off. It's my car down there. Right, so it was a bit off course on the way back, but I know I'm close by, so that's good. I'm going to go it now. Well, I'm glad I got long trousers, because it's just blackberry vines everywhere. They will tear up your ankles if you're wearing shorts. I'm not going Nagalera style. Okay, so I've got my food in here. I've got my pan here, in case I need it. I probably won't need it today. But no. Tell you what I do need. Oh, a drink. It is scorching today. My top, you can't see because it's white. It is wet through. Absolutely drenched. And then, if I show you this. Start by clearing out this area. Now I'm hoping I don't uncover any, but I've been a couple spots now where there's just holes in the ground, and I'm not sure if the ants or what, but they look like that, like that. What is that? What's in there? I'm just gonna... Oh my god, it's eating the stone. It's eating it. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, I'm not into that. So I'll just open up the area a bit, prop the tent up and have my food and then go. It was a little bit like this when I tested out my tent for the first time when I was with a mate. The whole area was just covered in these holes. We didn't have anything come out and eat us in the night time, so that was good. But you know, it's always a scary sight just seeing a hole in the ground. Makes you think millions of ants are going to come out and just eat you whilst you sleep. That's basically done now. The power of some good shoes. Okay, so how I'm doing it this time, I watched a tutorial video, I forgot his channel, I'll actually link it because it was so helpful. But I've got to peg it in first. I'll peg it in first and I'll put the centre pole in, boom, put it up, done, just like that. Right, so if you watched my previous video, you notice that I buttoned it up wrong because these both weren't on the same direction. So this time I've laid them down, both facing the same way, so I get it buttoned up right first time, every time. I'm also not sure if I said on my last video, but there's 3 categories of these tents: 1 button, a 2 button, a 3 person. 1 button, a 2 button, and a 3 button. That basically means 1 person, 2 person, 3 person. So this is perfect for me. I also learnt that off the tutorial video of putting up a Lavvu tent, which I said I was going to link. So now I definitely have to link it. And look how fast these buttons are going. When you do it right, it's actually unbelievable, to be fair. Do you see what I just saw? Oh, I thought I just saw a spider. I hate them. Oh, there he is. Look at him go. He's not too bad, him. He's not. I'm going to be very brave right now. Oh, he didn't even want to go on my hands. Whew, whew. Sorry, relief. Now that that's all buttoned up, I'm just going to spread it all out, peg it all in, and then just prop it up. Oh, it's so much faster when you know what you're doing. Ooh. All right. Oh, I haven't pegged it in yet. I'm only doing it loose, so it doesn't matter if I don't put them in the whole way. Oh, you've probably noticed as well, but I've only got the GoPro on this trip, so it's almost fate that I wasn't in a lovely location, because I wouldn't be able to capture, you know, the beauty of it properly. Making holes, making holes. I remember when, oh, he loves the scent, he does. What's up with him? I'm okay, Mr. Wasp. I used to think I was allergic to like wasp and bee stings, but I got stung in the face about a year back and it hurt. It was like right in between the eyes, but it made me find out I wasn't allergic to them, so that's a positive. Best way to put this in. Fold that over like that, I guess. Put that in there. Oh god, that's really soft ground there. Oh, it really sunk in then. Wonder what's there. Probably another hole. Oh, I'm getting all pricked here. You see that? There was a hole ready for that one. I put that all the way in, that one. Woo! I'm just hoping the GoPro's got enough battery, because that's the issue with it. It can record for quite a while, depending on your SD card side, obviously. But the battery life is very, very short. Well, at least on mine it is. I've got the Hero 7 Black. Okay, so I've got the last one here for the front. So I've just got to prop it up now. Put this here so we don't lose anything. I think I might have pinned the tent a little bit too far. Doesn't want to stand up. I do well for a time. Yep, it's looking like I pinned it a bit far. Lesson learnt. Back in a second when I've done it right. Take 2. Even the GoPro's getting a bit hot in this weather. It's actually insane. Never known England to be so humid. Oh, Is it this one that's playing up? Oh, it was that one. Indeed. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Let's sort all of these out and we're done. Much faster this time. Not bad that, not bad at all. Set this up about 10 times faster than last time. And that looks beautiful. Let's go inside for a tour. Okay, so from end to end, it definitely looks like I've got a perfect amount of room. Also, last time I've gone out and camped in it once overnight, and the first time I did it, I was like going across there and trying to cradle around the pole, and I found out that you just lie lengthways like that. If you're as long as me, you just lie lengthways like that. And then with that as well, the mozzie net I've got, it isn't octagonal like this, so it's only four-sided. So I put the mozzie net, this is the first time I went out and camped in it, I put the mozzie net on the top there, and it didn't really cover all of the sides, and it was still coming off the floor a little bit, so it didn't really do its job. But the way I'm going to do it the next time is it will come off the front part here, it will come down here, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and the whole length of my body. And then the back section will have no mozzie net, that'll just be for all of my bags and stuff, so that'll be perfect. Let's make this a bit more homely. So, alright. Don't worry about the wool blanket on all of these bits and pieces, it just wipes off really easily. There we go, so that goes there. Oh. And I sit here. Well, I think it's time for food. Like I say, I don't think I'm going to stay here tonight. I very easily could, because this is the best I've ever done it, and I kind of do want to stay here, but it's not the view I want. I just have to be really quiet because there's cyclists going past, and I am stealth camping. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to dig a little fire pit there, make sure none of this dry stuff is nearby so no sparks can fly off and catch. And then I'll just cook up my meal. I've got salmon and rice. I'm just going to do that with a bit of garlic, thyme. Thyme I've got from France as well when I was on holiday, so I brought it back with me. Lemon juice and just salt and pepper like that. So let's get to it. There's all my stuff in there, except for the salt and pepper. The water here for boiling the rice. This is my drinking water, and then this is the mozzie net as well in here. It's got a few pegs in there, and then this I'm going to boil the rice up in. If I need to chop anything up, here's my little chopping board I made a while back. This hasn't been sanded, it's been smoothed with a knife, and that is so smooth. That's nice, that. And then look at this bad boy. I've got a foldable shovel here, so best piece of kit I've probably got. When it's all screwed in nicely, it stays straight and stiff. I use that to dig out the little fire pit for my food. But let's get cracking. I'm going to start clearing out that area. As long as I don't make too much noise as well. I'm about 20 meters away from the road, so no one's going to pay any notice, and I'm on some really quiet country roads, so unless some rich people get annoyed that I'm out here in the forest, I don't think I'm going to be getting on anybody's nerves. There's so many logs here as well. What I could do, just stack them up and make a little fire break behind it. This soil's looking pretty nice as well. I've been some places where the soil is just like sand, and when you're trying to make a fire pit, it's all just caving in on itself, and then when you're trying to put a pan in there, all the sand's getting in the pan, then your food gets all gritty, and it's nasty. It's pretty nasty. Okay, I'm gonna start digging now. Oh yeah, when I'm out here, I don't wear any hairspray because I think it just attracts the mozzies and all the flies. Yeah. Good solid ground that. Yes, nice and dirty. If it was really peaty, like where pines are in Scotland, it could cause a big issue because the ground could set on fire. Okay, so we've just got to take out this vine here. Oh, already had a break there apparently. There we go. Just trying to be careful, I didn't want to blunt in it any more than it already is on the dirt. Okay, yeah, so that little pit's done there. I won't need any logs around it because there's no way this is setting fire to everything. The dirt's just, you know, it's hard soil, hard soil, so that's really, really good. What I'm going to do now is I've got a bunch of stones here. I might just put these on the bottom before I even start the fire. Don't know why, but I feel like it just needs a stone base, you know. I'll start the fire on top and then it'll keep everything nice and warm. Got a bunch of stones, so I'm just going to pick all the little ones and chuck them in. So the pan's just going to go on top of there basically. It's just so it has a nice sturdy thing to sit on, and then I'll start cooking. So I'm out here because I remembered seeing just a big block of birch bark that was just on the floor, but instead I found some charcoal that's just on the floor. Oh, there's more mushrooms there. Nice. But yeah, I was looking for a big patch of birch bark that I just saw laying on the floor, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to find that patch. So I'm going to go back, and I saw a little twig that was much nearer. I'm going to get that instead because I've got this charcoal now, and that's nice. And then I've got some nice dry wood I've just picked up. So I'll go back and I'll show you the birch I was on about. Okay, so this was the birch I just found that's near the camp as I came out, so I'll take some of this. Very, very old, so I don't know if it's going to work, but I hope it does. I hope it works. Still seems very papery, which is a good thing. Yeah, I'll just take as much as I can. Oh, there's a bunch of woodlouse I just evicted. But yeah, I'll take all that. And how much do I need? A little bit more probably. Take that too. Alright, so that's a nice little handful there. A bit more to be sure. Then the charcoal, and then this dry twig I can snap up as well. Oh, I'm going to Just about to say I was going to drop them. Oh, deer poop. Okay, so I'm back here. Got my fire starters, and then also when I was out there, I found this big boy. No use for him now because this is ready. But just lay him on the side, why not? Right, get this started and start cooking finally. I'm starting to get a bit hungry, the sun's starting to go down as well. Okay, so I've got all my fire starting stuff here. I'm going to try it with the birch bark, that old birch bark I found. Got these small twigs here. I don't want a big fire for long, so I'll chuck these on. I'll probably snap this up, chuck that on, and then I'll just start cooking straight away, just with the raw flame before it goes down to coals, because I don't want to be here much longer, because I don't know how much longer I can be stealth for, because there's so many cyclists, so many cars and people walking, going down this road now. It's just hit like 6 o'clock, and it just must be the time everyone's coming out. So when I come out, I always have multiple ways to start a fire. So I've got my wax sticks here, just really waxy logs that I can use to shave up and then spark if I don't get anything with the birch bark. And if that fails as well, I've got some cotton wool that I can just fluff up and get the spark on instantly in my bag. And then I've also got some other stuff, but we'll get to that if the cotton wool fails, but I don't think that ever will. So let's get straight to it. Like I say, there's so many people going past now that I don't know how long I can be stealthy for. That's why I want to get this done. Have some food here, because that would be really nice to almost like christen this location. And then go. So yeah, let's try and get a spark. Oh. Hey, there we go. That's nice. Nice to see. Put it like that, I guess. And that. And I'll start layering them on. I don't want to kill it before it starts either, but made myself a nice little fire pit as well. Nice, it's going strong already. Now these twigs, they don't seem as dry as I was hoping for. There's another cyclist going past. Try and keep a little quiet so they can't hear me. But I think these twigs have just managed to catch with all that birch bark. Good. I'm glad I got it first time, because it's a nightmare when you don't. I'm not going to say that yet because they haven't. Oh, they've just caught. Perfect. You can hear the sizzle. Oh, and I've got. Oh god, that's not good. Bunch of sticks nearby. Probably should have done a little bit more prep, but I've got loads here I can just snap up and chuck on there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, didn't mean to kill it like that. Nearly killed it out straight away then. Say these twigs don't seem the driest, which is a bit of a nightmare for the fire. But once it's going, it's going. Trying to get a little bit bigger twigs now. And once they're on, I'll be very happy. Though I'm happy already. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh god, it's coming straight towards me. Ah, not too bad that. So I don't want this fire too wild, because I don't want to start a bushfire. I've got plenty of water if I need to put it out. And if I do need to put it out super fast, I'll just claw all the dirt straight on top of it. But that's nice, that. I'm happy with that. Let's start getting the water on for the boil. So I've got another cup here to help me with my measuring. I think it's yeah, it's a cup of water to half a cup of rice. A literal cup, not the American cup. Chuck that in there. Then I'm going to bring that up to the simmer. There we go. Glad I got those stones there propping that up. Chuck the lid on. Actually, chuck a little bit of salt in there before it gets too hot. There we go. A little bit of salt in there. And now I can just tend to the fire, making sure it keeps some nice coals. And that this gets nice and heated up. So I did the classic thing I always do, and I forgot my butter, so I'm not going to use the pan because it will just annihilate it. What I'm going to do is I'll cook my salmon in here once I've weighed out the rice and chucked it in there. And then, you know, if it sticks to there, it's not much of an issue, and then I can chuck all the lemon juice in there, and hopefully it'll be a lot easier to manage, and this can go on the fire as well, so there's no issues there. So salmon in there after I've used it to weigh out the rice, and the rice has gone in there. I've got to stop forgetting the butter. But, oh yeah, I forgot to show you. So, frozen salmon, unfrozen now, just in there. And then I've got my garlic, my lemon, my salt and pepper. I've got my rice here. And then I've got some sage in there as well, but I'm just using thyme. And the sage and thyme is from France, so it's a nice treat for me. It's from my holiday. We went to a lovely villa, me and the family. Right, let's check that. Water. These are rubber, so they can still melt, but they got a bit more resistance than my bare fingers. Actually, what I should have done is propped it up, like this little thing here, in the middle. Oh, it's nearly there anyway. Yeah, should have propped that up with it, and then I could just put a twig in it to take it off whenever I needed to. A few more twigs to the fire before it goes out. Ah, loving it. Some nice heat coming off there. I'm gonna have to blow it in a sec because all the flames have died down, and I want it to keep burning. Want a nice hot flame on that, burning those twigs. There we go. Already got some lovely coals there. Fire's going nicely now. Let's check this water. Not burning myself. Wrong way. Hey, there we go. It's just about reached the simmer that I want. So, oh my god, I nearly burnt the glove then. I am gonna measure out this rice. Full cup of water to half a cup of rice. Perfect. Literally the perfect amount there is about half a cup. That'll be more than enough when it's expanded. That's probably going to fill up the whole of that. So pack that up. Nice. So I've got a lovely bed of coals now that's going to cook that nicely. I wish my fingers worked properly. There we go. And the pan's good for summing. Chuck this rice in. I've got utensils I probably could have used for that. There we go. Just going to simmer that way there. Ah, now these are very special. These are my granddad's. Rest in peace. And I use them everywhere I go bushcrafting now, you know, so he's with me everywhere. Lovely leather pouch as well, look at that. Just going to watch this cook away, and then I'm going to get the salmon in at the same time, so I'll start prepping this. I haven't got long left on my GoPro, so I'll be back in a sec. I have got clean sharp knives, but I'm just using this to open the packet right now, so I'm going to open this, put that in there as well. And like I say, I've got no butter, so all of these juices and stuff from that salmon going straight in there. Keep that there for now. And then I wanted to pan fry it with garlic, but that probably isn't going to be the case now. So what I'm going to do is get some thyme. There's a nice bunch at the bottom of the bag here. It's dried thyme as well, because it was in the French sun for ages where it was actually growing. So chuck that thyme in there. That's more than enough for the whole salmon, that is. Put that back in there. Get some lemon. Obviously won't need the whole thing. That'll be more than enough for the whole thing. Get some more twigs on before it dies. Got to try and multitask here. Oh, there's people coming up, I can hear them. But put that in there. And then just a bit of salt and pepper. There we go. I'm trying to like coat it evenly when just chucking it in a cup. It's a bit more difficult said than done. A bit easier said than done. Just a bit of pepper as well. Like I say, I can't get the even coating because of how it is in the cup. Okay, so I'm not going to show you me cutting up the garlic and putting in there, but that's going to go in there as well. And then this salmon is going to go on the side, and I'm going to start cooking it just like that. Let's give that rice a stir, and then I'll be back with an update because I don't have much left on the GoPro. Oh yeah, it's doing well, nice. Okay, so I've just taken the lid off of this here, and the rice is so close to being done. It's not burnt at all, which I'm very, very happy with, because I wasn't sure how that would go down on the fire. Oh, well, it's going to burn up the side if I do that. Yep, it's literally just stuck to the side as I've stirred it, but that's nearly done itself there. And then the salmon, I've just flipped it over onto the thicker side, the smaller side. I'll have a little taste. That is gorgeous. So just waiting for the other side to cook. Just waiting for this to finish steaming. Let's try some of that. Okay, so that's actually nearly there. Tiny bit al dente, of course, but we're there. I managed to do rice on the fire. That's a first for me, that is. And as for this salmon, he's basically done, so I'm just going to pull him off to the side there so he just keeps nice on the heat, just like that. And then the rice, there we go. And then after I'm done with this cooking, I'm just going to let that fire die down in that fire pit, chuck a bit of water on top, and then I can pack this tent up and go home, because there is hundreds of people going past. I thought I was in a remote place, but I am not. The last check on the rice now. Don't worry about the tissue. Said it's the last check on the rice now. The blooming lid doesn't want to come off. There we go. Oh, that was hot. That was real hot. Does it melt the gloves? No, just a bit of water. Yes, that rice is done. Perfect, 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 perfect. Let's get it off before it burns. I say that, but I'm using a flimsy twig. Let's use this as well. Okay, so rice is done. Perfect, look at that. Not bad at all. Let's give it a taste. Oh, I seasoned that perfectly. Perfectly salted. Okay, let's get this salmon off here. Support that there as well. And then, it doesn't look the best, but what I'm going to do is, oh nice, that does actually look pretty nice, even though it's done inside a cup. I'd take that, put that straight in there, and then, that's nice. That's real nice. What I'm going to do, if I can hold the cup still enough, these lovely juices here, I'm going to try getting back onto the salmon, but I'm only wearing one glove and this cup's roasting. Oh no, that's not too bad actually. I can handle that. I can handle it. Okay, so all those lovely juices are now on there. Tastes fantastic. I'm going to let that die out now and duck into my food. Oh, that's hot. I just burnt my mouth a little bit. Oh. Okay, so that lemon's coming through lovely. The thyme, salt and pepper, and the garlic too. That's just lovely, lovely, lovely. I mean, I'm going to enjoy this. And it's time to pack up. I'm very happy that this rice didn't burn. Extremely happy with how it turned out. Not bad. I'll have to use you properly another night. I want to christen this tent on the first solo camp at just an amazing location, and this wasn't the one. So that's the first reason I'm not staying tonight. The second one is how close I am to other people. Cyclists have just been going past the whole time in cars, so it's making it more of a stealth camp rather than a chill camp. I would come with more food if I was staying overnight, thinking about it now. And also the last thing is the GoPro is nearly out of battery as well, so I won't be able to capture it, and I wouldn't want to use phone footage because my phone's pretty bad anyway. I'm just enjoying it while I'm sitting here right now, enjoying my meal. Oh, and the other reason, it's so ridiculously clammy. Oh my god, I've never known English weather like this. I'm just, you don't know it, but I'm head to toe with clam. Everything just feels sticky. I cannot wait to go back and have a shower when I get home, so that's going to be lovely. I might even have a cold shower. It's one of those days. But oh, here we go, someone coming past. Oh, this is sitting down I bet you can see them. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. With a car. Yeah, it's not the perfect spot to christen such a lovely tent. Oh, and a cyclist. And another cyclist. There we go. So, I'll end this up here. Pretty clean. Okay, so I forgot to show it on the camera. I've used another tissue as well, but you can see the water there. I've used about 1 litre of water, completely put it out. There's no heat coming off it anymore, so that's no issues. And then for speed, what I'm going to do with this is, after I take these pegs out, of course, yeah, so for speed I'm not going to unbutton it here. I'll do that at home. So I'll just fold it up, the 2 parts together, put it in my bag, and then sort out the 2 separate halves when I'm back home. Well, oh, I'm getting pricks there. Oh, hello, he's popped out. Okay, sort of be 4 in each pouch. There we go, 3 there, 3 there. With this, it's actually dented there, if you can see, so it's a bit difficult on both of them to put the 3 together. There's always one that's a bit more sticky, like this one's dented on the bottom here, so I have to give it a bit of a twist and pull. There we go. So it's much quicker to take it down than it is to put it up. Also, I've already taken the tag off of this and preserved it back at home. I've got it folded in between the start of a book, in between the hard pages, so it's going to be nice and straight rather than creased up. There we go, and there are all the stamps on it. Okay, so I'll go 1, try and keep it as straight as I can, even though it's still in the 2 halves. 2. It's a race against time with the GoPro as well at the moment. I've only got a couple minutes left on it before it dies. Like I say, I'll sort out the 2 halves when I'm back, so I don't really need to worry about this. I'm just getting the worst of it off. then in half again. Give it another brush, quick one. And then one more time. And then I go one, then in half again, and then what I'm left with is this little top bit that I just fold over. But yeah, that's it done. Stealth camp done. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. I'll catch you on the walk to the car. Or I made it, 3 seconds left.